Hey guys, Dan from the all new, all different number one comics podcast here to talk to you about some of my favorite books from the week so far. I've only read a few, but I want to talk about some of the ones that I read. So, getting us started from Boom Studios, Tony Flex, and who's the artist? Sorry, Dave Water on this Uncanny Valley issue number two. So here's the interesting thing about Uncanny Valley issue number two. Bob and I reviewed issue number one on the podcast, and I did not recommend it. It was a little too wacky for me. And I honestly wasn't going to pick up issue number two, but I did, and I actually really like it. In this one, Oliver spends some time on the road with his grandfather, and he learns why people don't see his granddad as a cartoon. So that part is like really cool to me. I really like how they did that. Oliver also reveals some of his power, or learns some of his powers, and we learn about the powers at the same time. And then we get a glimpse at who's behind all of this. So this one's actually good. I wasn't expecting it to be, but I actually really liked it. I definitely think you guys should go check out issue number two if you checked out issue number one. If not, go back and pick up issue number one. Now, next up is I'm sorry to say this. This is the best book on the stands right now. I'm so sad that it's got an issue or two left. I think maybe the next issue might be the last one. This is Ed Brisson. This is so ridiculously good. The Displaced, issue number 4. Our survivors now begin to split up, and some of them disappear. And we get a really insane cops and robbers shootout, which is way more than it seems. And then Gabby. Man, Gabby. What happens to Gabby here? What's happening to Gabby? Holy crap. Definitely pick this up. This is absolutely, so far, the best book of the year for me. This is so ridiculously good. Now, here's a book that I'm seeing. This is going to be an interesting take because I'm seeing, not a lot of people loving this on the internet. When I look at reviews on Comic Geeks, League of Comic Geeks, and all of that, they're pretty low. People are saying that it's just not really have any direction and just kind of all over the place. Wow. Venom, the symbiote continues to travel from hero to hero, and it stops with Loki here, kind of. And this is a really, really insane issue. I'm not going to give anything away about it. All I will say is read this more than once. It is really, really worth it. Jeremy Holt is in this for the long run. You may not realize it like I didn't the first time I read it. It took me more than one read here to figure out exactly what was kind of going on and everything, but this is really, really good. This is a really good sandbox for Jeremy to play in. Definitely check this out. It is awesome. Now, next up is another Venom book. This is the one that Bob and I covered on the podcast this week. So go and listen to All New, All Different number one comics podcast, and you can hear us talk about Venom separation anxiety. Holy crap. This is really, really good. Spoiler alert for all of this, of course, but we loved the book. We highly, highly recommended it at the end of the podcast episode. The only bad part about this book, the only bad thing I can say is on Marvel's end, and it's the solicit, because they let us know right from the top that this introduces the King in Purple, and that sucks because that's the final page reveal. So they could have made it a little bit more mysterious and left the big reveal for us to read, but I mean, whatever, nothing I can do about that. A lot happens in this book, and it is so perfectly executed with the writing and with the art, editing. Everything here is amazing. This is a throwback to Venom in the 90s, to the extreme. It is one of the best books of the week. Absolutely check out Venom Separation Anxiety. You will love it. It's so good. All right, and then last up, the last book I want to talk about. Now, I'm looking around, and I think at first this might have been a hot take, but I think now people are coming to realize how good this series is. Thank God, because when this was first announced, when the book first started coming out and everything, I was hearing a lot of hate. A lot of people didn't like it, whatever. I won't get into all of that. All I will say is, oh my God, issue number 3 of Ultimate X-Men. Wow, I don't even know what I can say. It's so good here. Again, spoiler alert, but I love this book from the start because it's an actual fresh take on X-Men. It's actual, what I want out of an Ultimate book. It's so good. It is a fresh take on a team that I have loved since I got into comics, back in the, early 90s. And this is really, really good. It's simple, it's very, very easy to read, and it's an actual starting point, which is not something you can get a lot in the universe of X-Men. There is, Peach really, really lets the art breathe, which I think is really important in this story. And like I said, there's a lot of haters on this, but this is really, really good. We're also getting a brief origin of Maystorm in this book, and then it goes some other places, and then we get our new recruit at the very end, like the last page reveal. So I won't say anything else. Check this book out. It's amazing. I don't know. Those are some of the comics I was stoked about this week. Please let me know what you guys really liked this week, and let me know what you thought about the books that I just talked about. All right, thanks. Bye.